Hello, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I'm back here with War on the Sea, and our continuing Let's Play, where we're playing as the Imperial Japanese Navy, utilizing the Tokyo Express mod. Again, this Let's Play is on the beta version of the game, which is... I don't know the exact name of what the beta version of the game is called at this point, the nomenclature, but it is the beta version. So it changes quite a few things of the game, not to mention the mod is changing quite a few things about the game. So this is not your normal War on the Sea. However, with that being said, in our last episode we caught the Americans evidently a little hungover having a beach party. The prior day before this last battle, the Imperial Japanese Navy experienced a major setback in our push towards Guadalcanal. We were turned around. We threw everything but the kitchen sink at the enemy, but at the end of the day, they had just far too much power, and we could not continue on to Guadalcanal. We had to turn around and regroup. Well, we had a lucky battle. Two valiant subs caught an enemy fleet at anchorage and wreaked havoc, allowing us to collect some much needed command points that I feel we need to get some, I don't know, breathing room to be able to start wielding the needed power to, I don't know, at least have some way of affecting the battlefield. Because right now it feels like the American forces just are so overwhelmingly more powerful that no matter what we throw at them, we can't change the trajectory of what's happening. However, I think we can change that now. Thanks to these few extra command points. Now, I've been pondering what to get. And I know I've been saying that the one weapon that's really been effective for us at this point in time is submarines, and that's very true. And I have considered just straight up buying 5 more submarines. But at the end of the day, I think the subs generally manage to sink about 4 ships on average before they get sunk themselves. And depending on what ships they're sinking, if it be destroyers, light cruisers, or what, let's just say it's 4 destroyers that they sunk. Well, that's not going to pay off the loss of the sub. 4 destroyers is 2, 4, 6, 8 command points. The sub costs 12. However, if it's 2 destroyers and 2 light cruisers, then each light cruiser is 6 points, which pays off the sub. And then there's 4 extra points for the destroyers. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I believe that the subs are just getting a little above breaking even, if you will. If they hit even if they hit a heavy cruiser, that's not a giant increase in command points. A lot of the heavy cruisers are just 7 points instead of 6. So it's anywhere in the neighborhood of 4 to maybe 8 extra command points they're earning over their cost. So I think I have a better solution. Is what I'm trying to get at here. I have been saying that air power has not been effective, and I've also said that the Kates have been effective to a point, in that generally the Kates will get some kills, though they don't generally come home, but they at least kill something, where the Vals just seem to be utterly useless and can't even kill a destroyer. So with that thought process, I want something that's going to give me more Kates. And yes, I'm thinking about getting another aircraft carrier. In fact, because I'm playing on the Tokyo Express mod, I have a bit of choice when it comes to carriers, but I think that there's one that's just right for us. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this fleet together that I think is our best go-to. And right here is the carrier in question, the Tayo. It carries 18 zeros. It doesn't carry any of the vowels at all, and it carries 12 Kates. Granted, our current carrier we already have has 18 Kates on board and 18 vowels and only 15 fighters. This one's going to run out of Kates obviously faster. However, having 6 extra Kates, does that matter so much per se? I mean, you're going to be sending out a group of 12, and by and large, 12 aren't coming back after they deliver their torpedoes. That's been the general way it's gone so far. So with the fleet carrier that I'm going to call it, I'm going to call the other bigger carrier the fleet carrier. It has just, another half wave that it can send out, and that's certainly useful. But I feel like for the cost of being only 35 command points compared to that fleet carrier's cost of 80, this gives us all the command points where we need it, because it's also giving us 18 zeros. That's the other part of the equation that has really convinced me here. Now, while air power hasn't been incredibly effective at dishing out damage to the enemy, it has been effective in us knowing enemies' movements. However, what would be even better is to nullify the enemy's aircraft carrier. If you noticed when we were trying to push Guadalcanal, the AI utilized air power fairly effectively to try to change the course of the battle over Guadalcanal, and to an extent, the fighters from their carrier did wreak pretty good havoc on our own planes that were going in to try to dish out damage. So I feel having this extra 18 zeros up in the air could help put a stop to the enemy's, I don't want to say control of the air, because I feel like neither side is in control of the air as of yet, but I feel that if we get this carrier into the lineup, we could possibly start controlling the airspace, which is really what I want to do. So yeah, that's why I'm going to get this carrier instead of submarines, and also why I'm getting this carrier instead of what a lot of you are probably saying, you need a surface action group. Yes, that is true. It would be nice to have a few heavy cruisers to bombard ports and airfields with. However, like I said in one of my previous episodes, I have my own playstyle which is different than some other people's playstyles. So like Wolfpack 345, who I've recommended to go watch if you enjoy surface action task force engagements between big ships like battleship versus battleship and heavy cruiser versus heavy cruiser. He loves that type of play. That's just not my style of play, though. I'm a carrier person. So I will get some heavy cruisers just so that I can do strategic things like bombard an airfield. But other than that, I tend to not use my surface action group to take on other surface action groups. I tend to keep them in reserve and pull them forward typically just to bombard airfields, or maybe to screen a force that's attempting to land on, say, Guadalcanal. I'll purposely throw them into the fire and in some cases just let them die, just to ensure that the landing happens, because I don't value the surface action group as much as some other players do. And so that's also why I'm not gonna be spending these points on heavy cruisers. If I was to, I don't think it would be a very good heavy cruiser group. There's only 60 some points. 20 some points is going to go into the heavy cruiser. If it was going to be a decent heavy cruiser group, it would need at least 2 heavy cruisers. So right there's 40 points, and then you need escorts to go with it to make it viable. I don't have the points for that, but I do have the points for this. So let's go ahead and watch what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to throw the Tayo in. Now I'm going to go and grab the Yaguma DD for the surface search radar. Yaguma. Yeah, that should be this guy here. Surface, yep, that's the right one. And I'm going to grab 2 of the particular, yeah, the Shira. This DD here I like because of its anti-aircraft coverage. I like this DD for escorting a carrier. I feel like it puts a good amount of flak up where it needs to be. So that's why I'm going to be getting 2 of these. Now I've got basically the same setup in this carrier task force as I do my other carrier task force, with the exception as I threw an oiler onto the other carrier task force at some point just to have something escort the oiler. I'm not going to throw an oiler in with this, but this is going to be basically the same setup, same dealio, if you will, except this carrier has different performance values in that it's got actual larger percentage of fighters than the main fleet carrier does, but it has no vals, and I'm fine with that. I think this is, for 57 command points of our 63 command points, I think this is the most optimum way we could use that 63 command points to get the most long-term gain. I feel like I can send this group out, throw the Kates into battle, get at least 1 kill from 12 Kates. I think that's a fairly safe assessment. Is you should be able to get at least 1 kill, even if they don't all come, even if none of them come back, you still get a kill, and then you can go back and you can rearm and go do it again. My carriers aren't going to be in danger. They're not going to be getting sunk like my submarines are. So it's constant kills over time without having to worry about the units being killed themselves, where with the submarines, you have the worry that they're going to get sunk. Plus, I can justify it by trying to dominate the air above us. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let's go ahead and name this guy. We're going to call it CTF Tayo, Tayo. So CTF Tayo. And we're going to go ahead and hit done. Now let's make sure that this guy is in a formation I like, which tends to be circular, but I don't like circular in this case. What about no, not a battle line. Nope. Nope. With the Tayo there. Yaguma at 4. Where's Yaguma? Which one was probably 2? So 2 and 4, go ahead and swap. Yeah, so that should put the two AADDs out to the sides of the aircraft carrier where I want them. Yeah, okay. I'm good with this formation. And we also have some subs here that need to get back into battle. We rearmed them. I can click on anything here. Alright, well, there's that one. So let's get you guys. We'll just send you here for now. Just get on the move. And how about next Sierra? I wish there was just a next C button instead of next Sierra. Okay, this is pack 2. How are we doing on torps on those? 4 and 13. It's still enough for one more engagement. The hell? What's sub-pack 1, please? There it is. And we have rearmed. Okay. Okay, we'll just send you off into the slot. I feel good. I feel good about having that new weaponry coming into theater. I think it's going to help us out a lot. Next question is, should I combine the two CTFs into one? Or should I leave them separate? I'm thinking I'm going to leave them separate. That way, if the unthinkable ever does happen, it'll only be to half of the assets instead of all of the assets. And by unthinkable, I mean somehow getting jumped. Sometimes I wish it would remember these things, so I could just click the send out last patrol route button. That would be so wonderful. Oh. 3 destroyers and a light cruiser. I think that's the remnants of the fleet we just munched up. We're gonna take this fight, even though I have better judgments not to take the fight. It's a lot of ASW. Player ship on land? Are you kidding me? Oh, well, that's great. Cannot retreat before... Well, what am I supposed to do then? Well, how do I get it off land? Help? I think we're just gonna have to restart. Okay, campaign, load. Alright, we gotta do some of this stuff over. So pack one, I already rearmed you, yeah. And obviously I don't need to do the long-winded spiel about why I'm doing what I'm doing. You see... If I buy these two first, and then get the Yuguma, I shouldn't actually have to move them after I choose the right formation. Right, 1, 4, yep. Huh. I don't know, head this way. Makes me hesitant about taking battles there anymore. I guess we could just save the game before taking... Yeah, that probably makes sense. I've never had that happen before. Oh no, I sent out all three? Yep, I sent out all three. Oh well. Well, I've got the carrier here. I do. And there we have this encounter. So there is a save button here, is there? We should probably use that more often. Excuse me. Override. Looks like we're in the water this time. Sea state 4. So they're gonna have no problems finding us with sonar. At the same time, we should have no problems getting a decent fire control solution. How about there, back here? You guys are gonna go for another beach party, huh? Well, you do you. Brake that way, I-29. Brake that way. course are we on? Stop turning. 213. I think I like 227 better. Steady at 226. Alright, they're steady on course. And the looks like the Americans are straight up, they need a beer, heading straight for the beach again. These guys like to party, evidently. Target on that one. 29, you can target that one. Got a little bit of range to target. Alright, so those ships that vanished, did they, Oh my god, that's even worse than last time! That Brooklyn is amazing, man. Does it have wheels? I-27, who are you targeting? Stop on that, target 2. I-29, you're targeting 3? Yeah, you're not happening. That's not happening. We evidently don't have this one available to target yet. 2 is going to be horrible to shoot at going around in circles like that. And this guy is obviously something we could target, but we can't see him. Yet. Alright, reestablished. Okay, who doesn't have a target? I think it's you. Yep. I-27, can you go a little slower? Alright, so we got a Phil Sims over there. Is a fairly decent solution, though we're at a bit of range. A lot could change. Right around there, I feel. Go ahead and slow to a stop. Slow to a stop. Alright, I-29, your target's a little more on the stationary side. 3 with 1 degree spread. How many do you actually have? You're the one that has more than 4. Okay. There we go. They look fairly decent. I think the rearmost, well, I don't know. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, at that angle, definitely possible, and it happened. But we could still hit something else here. Because, that destroyer on the beach is actually right in the line of fire, isn't it? It most certainly is. And he might turn in front of these. Which would be very ideal. I'd rather hit him. He's the only one acting like he knows what he's doing right now. And that's driving around in circles, which shows a little bit more competence than the rest of the AI. Oh, it's gonna miss. It's just gonna miss again. Ah. All right. Well, third target on the route. Now that one's gonna hit the beach. This one, I don't know, might hit the beach. This end one is the one I think has the best shot of causing damage. Though, could it go behind it? I don't think so. Alright, that torp has run aground. This torp, is it going to run aground? No, it didn't. Alright, so something got hit. Does that change what these other ships are doing? Well, he seems to still be confused. No, he's going forward now. Is his heading changing? A little bit. When he steadies up on a singular course to come straight at us. Which he hasn't done yet. He's still doing circles? You gonna bob and weave the entire way here? Right, 2. I-27, go ahead and fire 1. We got a Mexican standoff here. And back to here. 1 at the Sims following up. How many more? Still 1 more in the tube. Okay. looks like she's gonna go right between them. This one has a shot. Right at the nose. Nice. Alright, Bagley, you look like you could get hit. I feel good about this shot, actually. It's gonna be a hit. Yeah! Oh, another ammo cracking. Well, or just didn't say magazine explosion, but there was a secondary there. Okay, this Sims is continuing to push. How much closer are you gonna get? Alright, you're too close. Go get him. I-29. We have a very determined soul here. Move! It's a pretty hardy destroyer. Taking 3 in the nose and continuing to steam. That one's just a running. You've almost lined up. You're about to line up. Now. Back again. Go down already, you bastard! Four torps expended on a destroyer. Finally. And the light cruiser is protecting itself by running on land. It's the smartest of all the ships here. I-27. That Bagley is just like, I'm out of here, man. These guys cheat. 31 knots, yeah. If I fired a torpedo now, it wouldn't even reach. Plus the angle. But we have sunk 2 destroyers, so it's 2 less DDs our subs have to worry about in the future. I'm kind of surprised that this destroyer is being this cowardly. Maybe it doesn't have sonar? No, it's got depth charges. It certainly must have sonar. Very odd action. I rarely do I see destroyers run from submarines like this. But I guess we've done everything we can in this battle. We're not catching that guy. And the other guy, he's kind of not within our firing arc. Alright, how are we doing on torps now? 4 and 3? That's probably worth starting to go back home. If we run into anything on the way, we'll have something to shoot at them with. There's our command points. Holy crap, that's a lot of command points. That's a bit extreme. That's almost as much command points as we started with. Right. That showed up noon on the 14th. Interesting. Okay, so it must be at noon every 7 days then. So the next one will be the 21st, I would assume, at noon. I guess now we have even more money to buy new toys. What the heck to get? Well, right. Right. It's 2. It's 1. We're going to replace Subpack 3. We'll set their course down under Rental here. Do some carrier hunting. I guess now it's time to actually get a surface action group. carrying depth charges. Really? Why? I don't see particularly much difference between the Miyoko, Takao, and Mogami. The Tone has less guns. Takao has air radar. Mogami seems to have better armor. The Tone has better armor yet, but it sacrifices. It has 2 less guns than. Takao has more armor than Miyoko. Okay, so they're ranked in an armor order. So the Takao seems to have better versatility. It's got passive sonar and air radar. I like the flak on it. Mogami covers forward flak. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but no forward firing flak. This would be good for escorting a carrier. Alright. Takao. And the Otago. Now, what is going to escort you? Or should we do something silly and throw in a Congo with it? Yeah, give me a few points and I'm all of a sudden going nuts. I mean, the Congo with those 2 escorting her would certainly be a formidable force. And I probably wouldn't have to worry about making any more surface action groups after this one, as long as I use it like I intend to use it sparingly and But I kind of feel like I'm just throwing points out the window doing this. No, I'm not doing it. I want to, but I'm not. Alright, I've got 2 heavy cruisers. Now, I'm not a fan of the Japanese light cruisers. None of them really impress me all that much. Well, these guys would be something I would go with, but they're not available yet. What do we have available? These old clunkers. Useless ships. Four 5.5s, 7 5.5s, 7 5.5s, 7 5.5s. And destroyers, 8 3.9s. It might even be better just to throw in some extra destroyers. Who's got torpedoes with the longest range? The Nagara? Nagara and Sendai both have. Alright, well, if I'm gonna get one of you damn things, I guess the torpedo is really what matters. You guys pretty much have the same there. Sendai costs an extra command point. Why? For some reason, the Sendai, which doesn't have sonar, carries depth charges. Seems like a pointless addition to the ship, and that is the actual difference. They have the same armor otherwise. Yeah, I don't think I need the Sendai for the extra command point. We'll just go with the Nagara. Alright, so buying these seems so frivolous. I don't like these cruisers. Let's just go with the one to give us the long range torps. And let's... destroyers are alright. The modern destroyers, that is. Alright, what is it with this destroyer? Air radar. Which I don't need because the cruisers have air radar. They can take care of that. 10cm type 98s. Eight of them. Yeah, 3.9 caliber seems smaller, doesn't it? Range of 21. Range of 20. I don't need the... well, actually the Yugumo has surface search radar, which I don't think either of those heavies do. Yeah, we'll throw one Yugumo in there. How many Yugumos are in the class? There's 19. Okay, good. Maybe we'll just throw in some damn cannon fodder. That's not a bad idea. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 core parts of the thingamabobber. Now let's just get a bunch of the real cheap destroyers that have no great purpose. Yes, we're looking at you, the Momi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cannon fodder. Alright, that'll cost 96 of our... we still have quite a bit left. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Am I happy with this? I got 2 heavy cruisers to bombard with. I've got a light cruiser to throw out torps at long range. I've got a DD capable of surface search radar. And then I've got a bunch of targets to get shot at. Alright. Surface action group 1. Done. Maybe circular for this guy. Five and 4. Yeah. 5, 4. Okay, there. Put the light cruiser in the center, or up in the lead. put it in the center. Okay, heavies, light, and up at the 10 position we'll put the, is that you? Yeah, this is the Yugumo. Yugumo. Alright, that should leave 7, 2, and 9, 6, 3, and 8 to be cannon fodder. Head to anchorage. You're gonna sit around and not do much except tank up command points most of the match. Roger that. Alright, let's clear out the spawn area. It's getting too hard to click on it. Alright, we've got remaining points to burn. There's of course our merchant fleet, which I think is alright right now, though I would like to throw better destroyers in with the merchants in case they ever get jumped by, where is it? Task Force 5. Where is Task Force 5? Right there, right? Yeah. No, we don't need any more merchant ships. Would another ASW squadron be nice to have? It would, I think. Yeah. These were walkie-talkies? Yeah, let's get another ASW squadron. Walkie-talkies, they're not that expensive. And we were doing 2 in them, right? Yeah. Whoops. You see. 1, 2. SW squadron. I know I'm being conservative with these guys, but I want to make sure that this area near Rabaul is safe from subs. Plus, these are just 2 older destroyers that the only thing they could do if they got an engagement would be to run away from said engagement. So it's probably better off to have them back here. In a way, they're early warning if things are really going bad. You know, if these guys encounter a fleet, heads up. The last thing I'm going to be worried about is losing those 2 ships. All right. What else to burn my points on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another carrier task force. Everyone's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, really. Where is our cheap carrier? There she is. Right, Anyo, you will head out there with your escorts. The Yagumo. And 2 of those. Probably running out of this class. I am. Okay. Wait, what? Didn't I hit tab? Okay. CTF. Unyo. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, let's clear the area out there. I feel like we've gotten substantially stronger all of a sudden. Head out where everything's congregating. Oh, that reminds me. Is there... Actually, stop the presses. Stop the presses. Yes, there's new stuff. You might as well load. Manage cargo. Yes. Troops. 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 I should have been doing that with all of these things that I've left. This one could have carried a lot. Oh well. And you have cargo, I would assume, maybe? Do you? Yes. So let's unload. And the task force. We were gonna load you up, right? Oh. Not sure why I did that, but we did it. Now let's manage. completely empty Shortland of everything. Alright, so it's going to be a little lacking in troops at this point in time. We don't even have to throw stuff onto these. And we're not gonna. So we already have 200 engineering and supply here. And Raboul just spawned another 250 of each. So we could certainly increase this airfield to 3. What is a level 3 airfield like? Do we have a level 3? This one. 6966. Yeah, that's definitely better. I think that's what we should do. All right, we're going to do that. In the near future, of course. We're going to have to bring the merchant fleet back that way. I wonder if I shouldn't. How do I do this? Rearm. Merge groups. This and no, I don't want to merge them all. That would be crazy. Alright, so we should probably just split you off. Alright, and then we will split off a one of the momies. This needs to be easier. No, not task force 20. Well, I could just grab that, right? Did that work? No! Oh, this is bloody awful. Why? Go that way. Go that way. There we go. Now, I just gotta check the formation. 10 is certainly not where I want you to be. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, formation is going to be out of balance. I don't like it. So... and you swap. That puts the light cruisers here and here. 8 and 7 are Momies. 6 is a Momie. It's It's not symmetrical. Right. Momi at 1, oiler at 4, merchant, light cruiser. Okay. And you've got the wrong name. What the hell did we call you before? I think you were just Task Force 5. Yep, that's fine. Alright, now you can go back to your new anchorage, which will be sitting right in here. Right, this episode has been a lot of nothingness so far. I understand that. Apologize. Yes, I'm drawing pretty pictures. Oh, actually, I need to get the caps set up on our carriers. Where is... Alright, there's Tayo. Nope, that's not how you do it. Okay, 81's too far. Just, oops. Oh, I screwed that up. There's what we want. I want to... $12. I thought so. How do I end this? I really screwed this up. Land. Interesting. Short-lived. No. Three. Thinking I'm seeing something over there. Okay, why isn't the binoculars working? Do I have to be on pause to move the yeah. The heck is that? Is that a submarine? That's something. It is. Well, hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. One, two, target, one, and attack. What a happy accident. Did you guys drop your bombs? You do have bombs, right? No, these are scouts. They don't have bombs. All I could do was shoot them. I did a little damage. They certainly didn't stay on station very long. Can you guys go in for an attack run again, please? That's the first enemy submarine we've spotted the entire campaign. And we didn't actually spot it, we just happened to get pulled into battle because of some reason. I think other planes were attacking us. Alright, where was that? These guys. Okay, so there's a new map feature. Oh, well, that's even better yet. We can now mark contacts. Excellent. Oh, it's too dark to launch. Well, that's a bummer. That's cool that I can put these marks on the map. That's just flippin' great. Well, that's terrible. It is nighttime. They may not notice me. Or they may absolutely notice me. Let's go to tactical. Slow the fleet. speaking of which. How's our target practice coming? Is this worth even shooting? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't think this is worth the ammo expenditure. Alright, that should be close enough. Another place is ours. We've got a lot of supplies sitting around these places. This episode's probably the calm before the storm. Not a whole lot happening. But as these extra forces are making their way down, it's only a matter of time. Alright, where is everything here? We've got Supply Group 1 heading up. These guys are just arriving. Where are we going to park you? You don't have any supply on board, right? No. I figure if we keep the carriers parked close enough to each other, their combat air patrols will actually kind of overlap, forming an even better concentration of, well, it'll be hard to get through that perimeter without being seen type deal. we can start air operations. Okay. I'm going to start sending you out in larger waves. With bombs, even. Alright. Unload all cargo, please. A few more troops there now. Guess there's no way to sail right in up into there without going around, huh? It's kind of interesting. this group there. I know that's a lot of carrier concentration in one small area, but again, I want them to have their overlapping patrols, basically all protecting each other. And from this general area, we can certainly reach where we need to reach, which is around the slot here. In fact, it might be worth retasking this squadron. I'm going to. I want them to patrol. I don't want subs sneaking up on her. On our carriers, that would be bad. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Launch aircraft, please. 4? Wait, what? It's not a... Did I screw up one of the combat air patrols again? Yep. These land. Interesting. Things are heating up. Help us out with, say, some radar, please, and go ahead and bring your fleet down to a stop. Should have found him by now. Would you guys mind, you know, Periscope depth, please. Again. To Santa Isabella, please. More than 6 hours, huh? Anya. You haven't launched anything in a bit? No, you haven't. right. You guys just stopped in the air. Where are we gonna find you? Magic disappearing wildcats again? Oh, really? This is getting ridiculous. Oh boy, this is crazy. Okay. Shit, they juked. No juking. Okay, you bastards are not getting away this time. Are you kidding me right now? Thank you. I've been hunting one wildcat. Is that what I've been chasing around? Is one goddamn wildcat? Alright, you guys see anything else around here? We're going in circles. Yeah, it would seem to have been one wildcat. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Yay, we've spotted something. Another lone wildcat? He's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? You, son, are going to die. Alright, so this probably is as good a place as to end this episode. As you can see, Operation Air Power is starting to go into full swing. Though it might start to make these videos a little long. But we're going to do everything we can to rule the air over the slot. Which should mightily piss off the Allies. At some point here soon, once we get the carriers in place, and once we get some of this supply moved up from Rabaul here, and get Shortland upgraded, we're going to make yet another, well, we'll probably take New Georgia first. There's no reason to leave New Georgia unoccupied. So, yeah, I guess the order of things is, where's Task Force 5? Or supply group 1. Yeah, supply group 1's coming back. Gonna pick up crap. Gonna come back here, get Shortland upgraded, and then is gonna take stuff to New Georgia. Then is gonna go all the way back here, pick up more crap, and then come back into theater to press on to Guadalcanal, escorted by SAG 1 and overwhelming air presence. Or that's the hypothesis. Anyway, for now, we're where we are. And I feel happy about where we are. Things have certainly taken a turn for the much better with the magic, here's a bunch of command points, and the nice beach parties that were thrown for in our honor. But anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. So please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.